Every morning, you reach for that familiar box, that comforting ritual. You think you're pouring yourself a cup of health, a moment of peace. But what if that simple, soothing cup of tea is actually a slow poison? What if the biggest, most trusted names in the tea aisle are lying to you, filling your mug with pesticides, heavy metals, and microplastics? For years, I drank the same brands you probably do. I believed the marketing. I trusted the labels, until I saw the lab reports. The truth about the tea industry is shocking, and it's a truth they desperately want to keep hidden. In the next 45 minutes, we're going to expose the 7 tea brands you need to throw out right now. Brands that are compromising your health for profit. But this isn't just a warning. It's a solution. We're not just going to tell you what to avoid. We're going to reveal the 2 clean, ethical, and delicious brands you should be drinking. The ones that are actually delivering on the promise of a healthy cup. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at your tea bag the same way again. Let's dive into the toxic truth. The problem with commercial tea boils down to 3 major contaminants: pesticides, heavy metals, and microplastics. These aren't trace amounts. These are often found at levels that independent lab tests have flagged as concerning, sometimes even illegal. Why? Because tea is one of the least regulated crops in the world. The leaves are not washed before they are dried and packaged. Everything sprayed on the farm, everything absorbed from the soil, goes directly into your cup. Let's start with pesticides. Tea plants are often grown in monocultures, making them highly susceptible to pests. To combat this, some major brands use a cocktail of chemicals, including known carcinogens and endocrine disruptors. We're talking about chemicals like acid imiprid and chlorphenipir. When you steep that tea bag, you're essentially brewing a pesticide soup. One study found that over half of the popular tea brands tested contained pesticide residues above the legal limits in other countries. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a documented failure of industry standards. Next, heavy metals. Tea plants are natural bioaccumulators, meaning they readily absorb elements from the soil, including toxic heavy metals like lead and aluminum. And here's the kicker. The longer you steep your tea, the more of these metals are released into your water. Your healthy 5-minute steep could be maximizing your exposure. Finally, the modern menace, microplastics. Many tea bags are not paper. They are made from nylon, PET, or other plastic polymers to help them hold their shape in hot water. A 2019 study found that a single plastic tea bag can release billions of microplastic and nanoplastic particles into your drink. That's right, billions. You're drinking plastic with your tea. Our first brand is a household name, a global giant, Lipton. Their bright yellow label promises sunshine and freshness, but the reality is far darker. Lipton has repeatedly been flagged in international reports for high levels of pesticide residue, particularly in their green and black tea varieties. Their sheer scale requires massive industrial farming, often prioritizing yield over purity. When you buy Lipton, you're buying a product that has been shown to contain multiple pesticides that are banned in other countries. It's a classic case of quantity over quality, and your health is the price. Next up is Tetley, a staple in many British and Commonwealth homes. Tetley's issues are twofold. First, their sourcing practices have been criticized for relying on low-grade tea dust, which is more likely to absorb contaminants. Second, and more concerning, is the material of their tea bags. Many of their products use synthetic fibers, meaning every cup is a dose of microplastics. The convenience of that quick brew bag comes at the cost of ingesting plastic particles that have unknown long-term effects on your body. This one hurts because Twinings markets itself as a premium, historical brand. Their packaging is elegant, their history is rich. But don't let the royal crest fool you. Twinings has been cited in studies for elevated levels of heavy metals, specifically aluminum. This is often a result of sourcing older tea leaves from regions with contaminated soil. You pay a premium price for a brand that should be delivering purity, but instead, you're getting a side of neurotoxins. It's a premium deception. It proves that price is not always an indicator of safety. Moving on to Red Rose. This brand, and many like it, falls into the trap of artificial flavoring. While they may not have the highest pesticide load, they rely heavily on natural flavors and other additives to mask the taste of low-quality tea. The term natural flavors is a loophole that allows companies to include dozens of chemical compounds without disclosing them. This category is a blanket warning for all generic, no-name, or store-brand teas. The goal of these products is to be the absolute cheapest option on the shelf. To achieve this, they use the lowest grade tea available, often called fannings or dust, which is the leftover scrap. This low-grade material is the most likely to be contaminated with pesticides and heavy metals, and the companies behind them offer virtually zero transparency on sourcing or testing. Next, we have Uncle Lee's Legends of China. This brand was at the center of a major contamination scandal, with lab tests revealing multiple illegal pesticides in their green tea. This is a stark reminder that even products marketed with an exotic or traditional appeal can be deeply compromised. The sheer number of chemicals found in their products was alarming, serving as a wake-up call to consumers that even the most seemingly benign products can harbor dangerous secrets. Our final brand to avoid is Celestial Seasonings. Many people turn to herbal teas for a health boost, but this brand has been involved in class action lawsuits over pesticide residue. The irony is that herbal teas, which are often consumed for their medicinal properties, are often grown with the same chemical-heavy methods as black tea. The idea that herbal means clean is a dangerous illusion, and Celestial Seasonings is a prime example of a brand that has failed to live up to its healthy image. So, how do you find a truly safe cup of tea? The answer is simple. You look for three things. 1. Organic certification. This drastically reduces the pesticide risk. 2. Loose leaf or non-plastic tea bags. Look for cornstarch, muslin, or simple paper. 3. Transparency. Brands that test their products and publish the results are the ones you can trust. This brings us to the two brands that meet these rigorous standards. The first brand is Numi Organic Tea. Numi is a pioneer in the industry, committed to 100% real ingredients, no natural flavors, and they use compostable, non-GMO tea bags. They are a B Corp, meaning they prioritize social and environmental performance. The second brand is Gaia Herbs. While known for their supplements, their teas are exceptional. They use plant-based tea bags and are deeply committed to organic, sustainable farming, often growing their own herbs. These two brands are not just safe. They're actively contributing to a cleaner, healthier tea industry. We've exposed the toxic truth, and now you have the power to choose. Don't let your daily ritual be a source of hidden toxins. The choice is yours. The cheap, contaminated convenience of the 7 brands we discussed, or the pure, ethical quality of the 2 brands that respect your health. The tea industry will only change when we, the consumers, demand better. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden truths of the food industry. Share this video with every tea lover you know. You might just save their health. All the links to the studies and the safe tea brands are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and here's to a truly healthy cup of tea. Cheers to your health.